heard we're not really wearing makeup anymore, right? Girlies are telling us we are not packing on the makeup like we should be, okay? The girls are telling us that we're just putting on a little bit of, you know, a little tint moisturizer, a little something, a little blush, maybe some mascara, and calling it a day. I'm here to talk about it. And while I do some recreations of 2016 makeup, so I hope you stick around, I feel like 2016 makeup was literally just like a lot of like warm, chocolatey, lots of orange. Like for a lot of people, especially like that I know of, like as a Black woman, like the transition shade being like orange, you know, like I'm gonna pick out a couple things, but like makeup geek. When I thought of like 2016, I was like makeup geek. So gross. Look at this. But I've had this sitting for a while. And when I think of like 2016 makeup, I'm thinking of like an orange, like transitional shade. Like, this is so old and it's broken. I mean, I got this when I was like 16, 17. I'm now like 25. So literally I think of like, see that? Like basically like my shirt that I'm wearing, like this pan right here. When I think of 2016, I'm thinking like orange palettes. I'm thinking of like highlighter, like, and I'm thinking of like a bright under eye, and like just the highlight is going to be insane. I'm gonna try and keep it as like similar because a lot of the stuff I do have, but at the same time a lot of it I do not have. So I'm trying to see here. So the main thing I need to do is fill in my brows. I was on TikTok as always, and I had seen that people on here or people on TikTok were like, people just don't really wear makeup like they used to. What's going on? And I feel like for me, okay, let's just backtrack. I feel like, yes, people are definitely like into the whole clean girl makeup, which I don't really like. I'm like, what are you trying to say? Like I'm dirty? Clean girl makeup look, right? It's supposed to be like, you know, you got your life together. It's very minimal. Like, I mean, skin tint, like minimal. Because I feel like with 2016 makeup, if we're comparing makeup now, because I feel like a lot of the times, depends on your FYP, it's just a trend. Like right now, like wearing minimal makeup, like I've done it before. Like I've literally have like gone on camera and like, I'll just put on this beauty balm, set my face, do a little bit of blush, minimal like, you know, mascara, and then I'm like done. I get that, you know, because I know makeup is supposed to be fun, like artistry. And the thing is, I feel like there are people who are out there doing the full beat, like the whole artistry. Because the thing with makeup is like, there's the natural makeup people. There's like the ones who are like in between where they could do glam and everything. There's the gore type of makeup. I mean, there are so many, it's so diverse, you know, when it comes to kind of makeup looks you can do. But I can see that like, yeah, like, I mean, the clean girl makeup has been like very much on our FYPs. And it's just what's really popular. Like the clean girl makeup with the slick back bun. We're not gonna get into that. But that's just like what's really popular. Which I get. It's kind of like, can we do something different? Because yeah, in 2016, we used to pack on the makeup, bro. When I say pack it on. Especially with the highlight and everything. Do people even wear highlight anymore? It's just one of those things where it's like, if that's what's like pushing, that's what's like doing well, that's what people are interacting with, the algorithm is just going to like continue pushing it out. So yeah, like it's just very popular. And can we talk about the elephant in the room, but not really the elephant in the room? The pandemic, the global pandemic, you know, like we have to wear masks. You know, like some of us still choose to wear masks because the pandemic is not really over. Some people choose not to wear masks, but COVID is still around. So because COVID is still around, people are still choosing to wear masks, you know, especially during the colder months, because that's when that thing just flies through like crazy because, you know, we're not outside as much, so we're inside. So because of that, your exposure rate is heightened. Wearing a full beat and then wearing a mask, like I know there have been multiple videos that have been like mask-proof makeup or whatever, like that still exists. But I can't, like me wearing a full beat, like I'm not gonna lie, like there has been like really good setting sprays that I've tried, like they do work. But it's just a lot, like wearing a full beat and then wearing a mask. And then I live in, you know, like in New York, you're getting on the train and, you know, like the fog, it's just too much. I get overstimulated easily. And it's just like the best way to go about doing it is to not honestly wear that much makeup. Like people got comfortable. That's basically it. Like we got comfortable with not having to like, when you get comfortable, like we were like, oh, like we don't really wear as much makeup anymore. So when you get comfortable not wearing as much makeup and it comes to just wearing, like for me, like I'm not gonna lie, just like my comfort is literally just putting on a beauty balm and just calling it a day. And maybe putting on some blush and some mascara. Maybe. If I can do a cut crease. And I feel like a cut crease is very like 2016 personally. I'm actually gonna use this Makeup Geek palette. I literally got this palette from like, they did like some kind of like pop-up shop downtown. And I was so freaking excited, y'all. Okay, why is this dark? Whatever, we're just gonna, but yeah, like they did like a pop-up shop. And I remember I was like so freaking excited because Makeup Geek was like, back then, Makeup Geek was like the company. Like Makeup Geek was like, along with like multiple other companies, but like it was just like a really popular brand. And this is not as orangey as I thought. So we're just gonna, and I think like after this, I'm just gonna throw out these, I'm just gonna throw it out, but we're just gonna do like some kind of like a cut crease. But like a cut crease was like my look. Or like a sunset eye. Oh my gosh. Like you just had to have like an orange. Boom, there it is. Ah! Yeah, I just went and added like a darker color in my crease. And it's like a chocolate. Like literally this is exactly what I used to do when I used to like, this was like my go-to like eye look. And then you go in with even a smaller brush to like deepen the crease. I'm gonna like zoom in for y'all. You go in with like even a smaller brush to deepen your crease. But we're just building up. Like I mean, the amount of like steps too. Cause the thing is like, if your go-to like comfort makeup is like a full beat, like please do it. But I understand like it is kind of annoying seeing everybody doing the same thing. Like right here. Yep. Like where the fold is, this is like, and then go a little bit higher. So that way like it can still somewhat be seen. Let me know down below, like, if you miss, like, 2016 makeup or just people packing on the makeup. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I do sometimes miss it because it's just, like for the artistry and, like, seeing people get really creative. Like, for me, that's not my everyday makeup look. But it's just nice to see. Like, makeup is supposed to be fun. But then again, as long as people are having fun, like, it is what it is. But I know it can be kind of annoying if you're just, like, seeing the same makeup looks over and over. Ah, look at that. Ooh, wait. This is the part where we're gonna put on foundation, you know, the whole thing. And of course, we're gonna be wearing this is where you don't be shy with the foundation. Put on concealer. Let's see how bright this is. Bright enough. This I did not do in 2016. In 2016, I did not like do like that to sharpen up. I don't remember. I think I did. Just not. Okay. We are not afraid with the concealer. Okay, so did y'all just see how that came off? Yeah, okay. I will not be using bronzer, which is kind of gonna hurt. I didn't really use bronzer. I recently got bronzer like not that long ago. So I feel like I'm just gonna stick to what I know. The main thing was contour. When I tell you we used to contour. On case right here, like this is their chalk dust. I feel like the crayon case was also in the letter N. I feel like the crayon case was also really big during the time. Like in this shade is so like, it's a yellow. But I would do white, but I'm not trying the whole flashback and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just, oh my goodness. I feel like a lot of like, you know, dark skinned girls were like, oh, like yellow looks a little bit better, or just like something with the tint, because we were just out here using like, not bright white, but like the flashback was crazy, like absolutely astronomical. Shade right here, their contour shade right here, and it got the job done. And we're just gonna, oh my gosh, this feels so wrong. So many different. We did wear, let me not. I did wear blush, but not really. So this was, this looks so crazy. I'm gonna do a little bit of orange. That's not a good idea to be using that brush, but I'm gonna be doing a little bit of orange blush just because. But we just did not, excuse me, let me not speak. You know how we're really obsessed with blush right now? That was not really a thing back in 2016. Like now we just bask in it. Let me not, yeah, I'm doing a little too much, but like we just did not really, let me not speak for everybody, but I just did not really wear blush that much. Eyeshadow look though, like this, the eyeshadow look is something that I still personally would still do. I'm gonna put on lashes off camera. I feel like these lashes are kind of, this eye look, honestly, I can still see myself like wearing this. Still, like, you can still wear it in 2023, 2024. But that's just me. But we are here for the last step. And so this highlighter, honestly, is from the crayon case. I got it a couple years ago. If this does not scream 2023 or 2016, then I don't know what does. I have other highlighters too, but I couldn't find them. But I know the crayon case, which I'll insert here, they also came out with like these like shimmery loose highlighters, and that is 2023 all the way. But something about a gold highlighter like this, I'm gonna put highlighter on, and I was like, something's missing. I was like, oh yeah, it's highlighter. If you can't see this from space, did you actually put on enough? And so yeah, we're just gonna put on some highlighter. I'm using this brush. This was like such a good, look at this. Oh! And you just keep going until there's like a line. Like, I'm surprised I'm not even like, you see that? I'm surprised like I'm not going like this, but I just can't. Because the thing is, if you go like this, it's just like one streak. Just like one large streak of like highlighter. I got a little bit carried away. This is exactly what happened. You literally get carried away. And if you want some into the temples a little bit, I mean, when I tell you we were bathing in highlighter, we were bathing in highlighter. See that? And if this doesn't sell you on like 2016 makeup, I don't know what will. Because baby, I still have it. Not pecan or pecan. So I actually tried this a while ago because I was like, oh my gosh, this shade Tulips from like this shade. I mean, it's giving fall. It is fall. So we're just gonna put on this shade Tulips here from, and some people even put highlighters on the Cupid's bow. Oh my gosh. Now when I'm like watching it, I'm like, yeah, we were obsessed. Like the fall vampy look, all year round. And it is quite warm in here. This is it! Guys, 2016 makeup. What do y'all think? If this is not giving you nostalgia in some shape or form, then I don't know what will, because oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sticking around. Feel free to give a thumbs up and feel free to click the subscribe button. If you're new, welcome here. And feel free to check out my other videos, see if I'm your cup of tea or not. No pun intended. See you later. Bye.